Hello students, welcome to Power Tutorials. So as discussed, today we are going to cover the remaining questions of section D. I think 2 questions are left, and then section E case study questions will be solved today. So starting of the set is 30/7/1 set. Okay, so let me just confirm whether audio and video everything is fine so that you can start with your video. Okay, so could confirm that audio is fine. So let's start with the first question, which is B part. B part of question number 34. So if you are joining new to this video, I have already covered till 34th A questions. So if you want to get the solution of those questions, you can check the live section video, or else after completing this video I'll also try to keep the description as well. Okay, so let's start with the 34th B question. So ABCD is a trapezium with AB parallel to DC. E and F are the points, non-parallel sides AD and BC respectively, such that EF is parallel to AB. Show that AE by EF ED is equal to BF by FC. So we'll see how to prove it. So before solving the question, we need to just prepare a diagram. So let's draw the same diagram again. It is, we have AB, which is the color AB, and we have what are the lines DC, and then let's join this. And you have another parallel line, which is EF, A, B, C, D, E and F. Okay, so what they're asking here, AB is parallel to DC and F of the points are non-parallel sides. As I said, EF is parallel to AB, so I'll write those two conditions. AB saying that AB is parallel to DC, same way EF is parallel to DC. So similarly all three lines are parallel. Okay, the next condition, we have to prove AE by ED. We have to prove that AE by ED is equal to BF by FC. So this we have to prove. So for this, what I will do is, let's draw a line or join BD. So if I draw a line BD, okay, so now joining points B and D. Now consider triangle, this one ADB. ADB in this triangle, okay, let's mark the point as X here, which is intersecting line. So EX is parallel to AB. If EX is parallel to AB, what is the condition? Using BPT, I can state DE by EA is equal to DX by XP. You have to write from or using BPT theorem. So what is BPT theorem? If the line is parallel to other side of a triangle, then the line which is dividing the other two sides will divide in the same ratio. So in this case it is, okay, from BPT. So using BPT theorem, I got that DE by EA is equal to DX by XP. So keep it as 1. Same way, take triangle DBC. For triangle DBC, if you take the triangle DBC, so this one, so if this is the triangle, then what is the ratios we have to consider using BPT? Now it is BX by XD. BX by XD is equal to BF by FC. BF by FC, again same, using BPT theorem. So this is nothing but 2. So if you notice here, bx by xd and bf by fc here, whereas in first equation we have de by a and dx by xb. Okay, dx by xb, bx by xd, so just it is inverse. So I can say using 1 and 2 equations, what I can write, all three ratios are equal, so but it is an inverse condition. So just inverse the first equation, ea by ed, ea by ed is equal to, first equation reverse, it will be bx by dx, bx by dx or xt, so same is equal to what, bf by fc. Hence we will get the first equation which they asked, which is ae by ed, ae by ed is equal to bf by fc. See, this is very straightforward question, whereas the first question they asked to, A question is to prove BPT, whereas the B question is to use that BPT and solve the question. Okay, so in this way it is done. Let's move to 35th question. Let's move to the next one. So what is 35th question? Daily wages of 110 workers obtained a survey and tabulated below. They are asking to compute the mean daily averages, daily wages and modal daily wages of these workers. So in this question we have to find both mean and mode. Okay, so let's solve. So here I have the table. So okay, let's prepare a new table. So let's write straight lines. So we have class, XA values, and then we have F value, frequency. So for mean I need to find XA value as well. So this is XA, I will keep it. And then we have this is a bigger value, so I will use XA minus A by H. So first is XA minus A, and then XA minus A by H is this value. And then we have CF, which are required for, CF is not required for mode, we no need to find CF, so this is not required. Okay, so let's write all these values because we need to find mean and mode, so no need for CF. CF is only required for median. So this is the class interval, and then we have frequency, we have XI, then we have XA minus A, then we have XA minus A by H. Let's write all these values. So this I will write it as DI. So let's write all the class intervals, 100, 120 and so on till 240. So 100 to 120, 120 to 140, 140 to 160. Okay, let me increase my volume, I think I am saying very less. 140 to 160, 160 to 180, 180 to 200, 200 to 220, 220 to 240. Okay, now let's write the frequency values, 10, 15, 20, 22, 10, 15, 20, 22, and then we have 18, 12, 13, 18, 12, 13. Let's mark it. So make sure you use scale and pencil if you are writing the borders. Okay, but for values you can use your pen. So let's write what is XA. XA is the mid value of class interval. So here it is 110 and it is 130, this is 150, 170, 190, 210, 230. So assumed mean, I am assuming the mid value as assumed mean, so I am writing A is equal to 170. Okay, so now XA minus A, 110 minus 170 will become minus 60, minus 40, minus 20, 0, 20, 40, 60. Okay, now by H is how much? H is 20. So h value is 20. So 60 by 20 is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So we also need a di x fi value. So I'll write the next one more column, di fi. di is xi minus a by h. So minus 10 into 10, minus 3 into 10 is minus 30, again minus 30, 20 into minus 1 is minus 20, 0, 18 into 1 is 18, 12 into 2 is 24, 13 3 is 39. So we have to just add all these values. So if we add all these things, what I will get? Minus 30 is minus 60, minus 60 minus 20 is minus 80. What about here? 18 plus 24 is 42, 42 plus 39, 42 plus 39 is 81. So it is simple, 81 minus 80. The sigma of di fi is 1. What about sigma fi? 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 8, 15, 15 plus 2, 17, 17 plus 3, 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I think sigma f they already provided in the question as 110. Okay, so no need to find also. You can directly use sigma f as 110. So we have sigma f value, sigma di fi value, we have h value. Okay, let's find the mean first. So for mean, what is the formula? I will use step deviation method. I'll also mention using step deviation method. So we have to mention the formula as well, because formula also it carries at least 1 mark for this type of questions. So what is the formula for step deviation method? For mean, L plus sigma di fi by sigma fi into h. Here di also need to mention, here as I clearly mentioned here, di is nothing but sigma xi minus a by h. Okay, so now L value is how much? What is the lower limit of the assumed mean? Lower limit of assumed mean is 160. 160 plus, sorry, it's not L, it is A here. A plus sigma fi di. Okay, what is assumed mean frequency value? 170. What is A value? Yeah, A value is 170. I'll write it here. A is equal to 170. Okay, so 170 plus sigma fi di is simple. We got 1. This is 110. The class interval is 20. So 20 ones. So we get 11 by 2 by 11. Let's find out what is 2 by 11. 11 2's 0.20, 11 ones 11, then we get 90, 11 8's 88. So it is 0.18. So the mean value is 170.18. Okay, we need to find mode. For mode, no need to find cumulative frequency, but you have to just use the same table again. So we'll write for mode. What is the formula? The mode formula is L plus f1 minus f0 by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h. So what is L? L is the modal frequency. What is modal frequency? Is the value which is having the highest frequency. Highest frequency is this one. Okay, so this is the modal class. Okay, so let's use it. L is 160 here. 160 plus f1. F1 is the value where it is having. The f1 is 22. So for this I will write the values as well. L is equal to 160. F1 is 22. F0 is the one before the modal class frequency, which is 20. F2 is, where is this one? Yeah, F2 is 18, which is succeeding one. And H value we already know, which is 20. So let's substitute all the values. F1 is 22 minus F0 is 20 by 2 into 22 minus 18 minus 20 into H is 20. Okay, so we'll get 160 plus 22 minus 2, okay, 2 ones, wait, 22 minus 20 is 2, 2 into 20 is 40, 40 by 44 minus 38. 48 minus 38 is 6. So 6 by 40 is 2 3's, 2 20's. So we'll get 6.66 or 67. So the mode value is 166.67. Okay, so in this way the mode value is also calculated. Now let's move to the next section, E, case study questions. So let's see the first case study now. The case study 1 it is saying a road roller, often called a roller compactor or just a roller, is an engineering vehicle used to compact soil, gravel, concrete and asphalt in the construction of roads and foundations. Similarly, machines are also used in landfills or agriculture. Past records of a road roller manufacturing company show that the number of products produced each year forms an arithmetic progression, which is AP. The company produced 270 road rollers in 4th year and 510 in 10th year. Based on the information above, answer the following questions. So before going to the questions, so whenever case study questions are there, the only trick how to solve is use that case study and extract what are the information they have provided in the question and then go for the questions. Okay, don't go for the first questions. Okay, now what I am saying, it is an AP. Fine. So we have terms like A1, A2 and so on till AN. Then they have provided us 4th year. 4th year is A4 or T4, whatever you want. So A4 is A plus 3D. What is the value? 270. Same way they also provided 10th year, which is A plus 9D is how much? 510. So let's use these two conditions and get A and D values first before going to the question. Okay. So let's find it is A plus 3D is what? A plus 3D is 275. It is 270 and A plus 90 is 510. Let's subtract. A gets cancelled out. You will get minus 60 is equal to 510 minus 170 is 140. Check it. 240. Yeah. So D value I'll get it as 40. If D is 40, what about A value? A plus 3 into 40 is equal to 270. So you'll get A value as 270 minus 120. So the A value is 150. So I got A value, A is equal to 150 and D is equal to 40. Now using this you can solve any question which they are asking. Okay, so let's say the first one, which is what was the company's production in first year. So this is the first is a straightforward answer, which is nothing but A, where we've already got how much? 150. Therefore the first production value is 140. Companies, the production in first year is equal to 150. Because while solving this itself, first we have solved this part, then we are going with the questions. Okay, so they will definitely check this part and they will give answer. What is the company's production in 8th year? So for 8th year is A8. A8 is nothing but A plus 7D. So let's use the values. A is 150 plus D into 40. So it is 50. 150 plus 7 4 is 28, 280. So you get 0. 85 plus 8 is 3. So you'll get the answer as 430 is the production value in 8th year. Okay, let's see third one. We have A or B. We'll solve one by one. Let's solve A first. What is the company's total production for the first 6 years? So company's total production means we have to find S6. So what is the formula of Sn? Sn is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Make sure to write the formulas as well, because the formulas also carries works for your step marking in your board exam. Okay, so what is n value? N value is 6 here, so 6 by 2 into 2 into a value is 150 plus n minus 1, so I'll do directly 5. D value is 40. Let's substitute 2 1s 2 3s. So we'll get 3 into 150 into 2 is 300 plus 200, which is 500 into 3. So the answer is 1500. Okay, what about B part? Find the ratio of second year's production to the 8th year's production. Okay, so they are simply asking second by 8th. Second is A plus D, whereas 8th is A plus 70. So A is what? 150 plus D value is 40 by 150 plus D into So I mean 7 into 40. So 150 plus 40 is 190 by 150 plus 280. So you'll get 190 by 430. So 0, 0, 6 cancellers, hence the final answer is 19 by 43 is the ratio of A2 to A8. Okay, hope it's clear for everyone. Let's move to the case study 2. So again, in this case also, first we'll understand the case study and then we'll go with the questions. Okay, the 37th question: the ladder inclined at angle 60 degrees to the horizontal is leaning against a vertical wall of the terrace top of building Y. The foot of the ladder is kept fixed at point O. After some time, keeping the same foot fixed, it is made to lean against a terrace top of opposite building X at an angle of 45 degrees with the ground. Both buildings along with the foot of the tower fixed at 0 in a straight line. Okay, for this you can draw a diagram, but if you notice the diagram is already provided in the question paper. Okay, so I will just use the same diagram here. So OP is the ladder. The same ladder is used for one building and the same ladder is used for other building as well. So as per the conditions, OP is equal to OB is equal to length of ladder. Length of ladder remains same. Okay, so they have mentioned as this is 60, this is height of tower B, we don't know height of building X, we don't know the distance as well, but we know the angle is 45. Okay, so let's use these conditions and get the other conditions. Okay, let's see what they are asking in the question. Find the length of ladder. Okay, we'll go with the question wise now, because from the case study I just want to draw the diagram, but the diagram is already provided. Okay, so I will not wasting time here and going directly with the questions. Find the length of the ladder. So for the length of the ladder I will use OAP triangle. OAP triangle. So this is 12 root 3. We need to, this angle is 60. So using triangle OAP, tan 60. Tan 60 is what? Opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite is 12. Okay, we want height of ladder is OP. So tan 60 will not do here. We have to use sin 60. Let's use sin 60. Sin 60 is opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is 12 root 3 by hypotenuse is OP. What is sin 60? Sin 60 is root 3 by 2 is equal to 12 root 3 by OP. Root 3 gets cancelled out. We will get the OP value as 12 into 2, which is 24. Therefore, length of ladder is equal to 24 meters. Okay, let's see the second question. Find the distance of building X from point O, which is OC. Now we'll take this left triangle. What is this triangle? BCO. BCO. OB we just found, which is 24. This is 45 degrees. So they are asking distance from O. Okay, OC they are asking simply. OC we need to find. So what I will use? I want adjacent side. Okay, so for this I will use, for triangle OBC I have to use adjacent by hypotenuse, so I have to use cos theta. So what is cos 45? Cos 45 is OC by 24. Cos 45 value is 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 is equal to OC by 24. So I will get the OC value as 24 by root 2. So if I rationalize, I will get 12 root 2 meters. Is the distance from O to C. What about third one? Third we have options. So we'll solve one by one. Let's solve A first. Find the horizontal distance between the two buildings. Okay. So now we'll draw the full diagram here. This is 45. This is 60. Length we got 24. This is 12 root 2. This is also 24 now, and the below is 12 root 2. Root 3 here. Change. They are asking the entire distance. Okay, let me write the values. BCOAP. BCOP. Okay, so we need to find AC now. So for AC, it should be nothing but CO plus OA. So let's CY you already know, OA we need to find. For OA what I will use, I need to get the adjacents. I will use cos 60 is OA by 24. Cos 60 value is 1 by 2 is equal to OA by 24. Therefore OA value is 24 by 2, which is 12 meters. Now AC is nothing but OC is 12 root 2 plus 12. So this value is nothing but 12 into root 2 plus 1 meters. So the distance between A and C is, both the buildings is 12 into root 2 plus 1 meters. Let's solve the B part now. So for B part what they are asking, find the height of building X. So for this I can have to use the left triangle again. BOC. This we know 24. This we know the distance is 12 root 3. They are asking height here. So this angle is 45 degrees. I can use sine, cos, whatever you want, but I will choose tan 45 because I know the adjacent side. So tan 45 is equal to BC by OC. Tan 45 is 1, BC is X, which you need to find, and this is 12 root 2. Therefore height of building BC, or the building X they are talking about, is equal to 12 root 2 meters. Okay, I can say the case study 2 is very easy when compared to case study 1 because these are direct questions. Okay, so now we are going with case study 3 now. So what is case study 3? Vaibhav installed a fence around a circular field with a total cost amounting 6,000 at a rate of 30 per meter. He now plans to plough a field. Based on the information above, answer the following questions. Okay, so for this, if you notice, they are saying that we have a circular field. We have a circular field and we don't know the radius, we don't know anything, but what they are saying, to fence completely, the total cost of, what is fence? Fence is nothing but the outer area, the outside part. So outside part is nothing but the perimeter. So simply have to use the perimeter formula and then solve this question. Perimeter of the field. So first question itself we are asking about perimeter. So let's use the first solve. Perimeter of the field means 2 pi r, and for each value what they are saying into 30 is equal to, how much is the cost? 6,000. So the first question is easy, just perimeter, no need to write the 2 pi r value as well. Perimeter is nothing but 6,000 by 30, hence the value is 200. So the perimeter is 200 meters. What about second one? Radius of the field. So for now we have to use the formula again. 2 into pi into r is equal to, how much is the perimeter we have? 200. So 2 ones, 200s. So we'll get the radius value is equal to 100 by pi. So if they want in terms of decimals, it will be 100. I will use 22 by 7. So 2 11s, 2 50s. So it is 350 by 11. So 11 ones 11, sorry 11 3s 33, and then we have 17. So 11 ones 11, 30. So 11 2s 22, 8. Let me do it here. 11 350, 11 1, 11 3 is 33, 17, 11 1 is 11. Get it is in 17 20 11 ones 11, you will get 90. 11 8s are 88. It will be 31.8181. Okay, so this is nothing but radius. Okay, what about here? Next one. Okay, I'll draw this division again. Let's do it the next slide, that will be clear for you. Okay, 350 by 11 I had to do. 11 3s 33. We'll get 20. 11 ones 11. I'll get is 90. 11 8s are 88. We'll get 20. Again 11 ones 11. Get 90. So this goes on repeating, which is 31.81. Let's see the next B part. Okay, B is also done. The last question for this paper, where we have the, what is area of field, or this one. Okay, let's find the area of field first. Area of field is nothing but circle area. Circle area formula is pi r square. So I'll use 22 by 7 into radius is what? I'll use in terms of pi only, that will be easy to cancel. So it is 100 by pi, or else, okay, 100 by 22 by 7 into 100 by 22 by 7. So 122 by 7, this will get cancelled out. If I move, the remaining values are 100 into 100 is 10,000 by 22 into 7. So let's divide 2 11s to 5,000. So it is 35,000 by 11. So it's the same value which you got it before, just we need to multiply into 2's. So it becomes 3181.8 meters square. Okay, so in this way the area is calculated. The last question for our paper, which is B part, where the cost of the plowing of the field we need to find at 0.5 per meter square. So it's a direct question, just we need to just multiply whatever you got the area into that 0.5. So the cost is equal to area into 0.5. So area we got it as 3181.81. So this just multiply into 0.5, that is nothing but half of this value. So I'll just divide by 2 directly. 2 1s 2's, 2 5s are 10, and then 2 9s 18. Okay, let me do it properly. 3181 into 0.5, 5 1s 5, 5 is 40, 4 5 1s 5, 6 1 8 9, 3 5 is 50. So we'll get 159.05. It will be 1590.5 will be the value, and this is in rupees. Is the mention in currency in anything? Yeah, it is there clearly, rupees 30 per meter. So it is rupees 1590.5. Okay. So in this way I conclude that all the questions of the improvement paper has been solved. So thanks for watching. So if you have any doubts with respect to this solution, or if you want any other solution for any other set, not only this set, if you want to have for solution of any other set, kindly mention or drop a mail. I will just mention the mail ID here. So drop a mail to this mail ID for any other set questions or set solutions. Kindly drop or send mail with all the question papers or the particular set to the mail ID. I'll write it here. It is powerclasses.snb@gmail.com. Or the second option is you can directly post your questions in our YouTube channel community or post section, because this I have enabled for all the subscribers. So if you ever want to directly contact with me or post your question in the community, make sure to subscribe the channel. Then you will get an option to directly post the image and ask the questions. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hope you guys did well in your improvement exam. So, and if you have any doubts, as I mentioned, kindly mention your feedback or any doubts in the comment section. So let's meet again with the new batch of your 9th class has completed. For those, as well as I will, from this year I will also try to start a new videos on 9th class and CRT maths as well. So if you are interested, if your family members are in 9th or 10th, you can refer to my channel. There you will definitely find their videos helpful. Okay, so thanks again. Let's meet mostly tomorrow at 11 a.m. with another live session. Thank you.